Hello people, it's that time of year where we have a bit of a roundup of our favourite bits and pieces that have tickled our fancy. Now I'm going to split this into two videos. I'm going to have a road specific video and a gravel specific video. This one is the road one, so if you're a skinny tyre type, stick with this one. If you're a gravelly knobbly type, you're going to have to wait until I post that video. Right, let's crack on with my first item, and that is the Uvex Rise Pro helmet. Yes, I know, you probably haven't heard of Uvex for quite some time. They used to sponsor T-Mobile, HTC. They are back in a big bad way. They're sponsoring Intermarsh this year, and I've got to say, it's impressed me. It doesn't look, well, super flash, but it does a really good job. It's one of the most ventilated helmets that I've used this year, one of the most comfortable. It's got MIPS in there. Price on this is pretty steep. It retails at somewhere around about the €219 for the MIPS one. There is just the Rise version without the MIPS, and the slightly different chin strap and buckle, which retails at about €119. The other reason why I've picked it is because, well, my partner, she usually rummages through me bits and pieces, and if she picks an item and sticks with it throughout the year, which has been this helmet, then I know it's genuinely good, because she's not sold on whether it's a good brand name or the marketing that she's seen. Let's move down the body to sunglasses. I've got quite a few. Well, this year I've been wearing two on rotation really, and that is the Rudy Project Astral. Comes in at €120, so not mega bucks. Like their more premium high-end model, which you've probably seen on the faces of the Bahrain team. And now I picked the other ones because they're a whole €100 cheaper than the Kilians. I love that there's no frame blocking your view anywhere. They are interchangeable lenses. The nose piece is fully adjustable. They come in some great colours. Rudy Project lenses I rate very highly as well. The other pair that I have really enjoyed using this year, a little bit retro, are the Avio iRide 2.0. I'm guessing a lot of people won't have heard of this brand, and that's alright, because they are a small Italian manufacturer. They've not got a huge collection. These ones, again, nice and small, like the Astral. I'll flash the price up here. They feel super well built as well. These things do not flop about on your face. Right, next up, we're still sticking with sunnies, but it's all about keeping them safe. And that is Sycon, whatever you want to call it, sent me a nice little case, or a big case, to store all my sunnies in. They sent it along with their latest sunglasses that Pogacar and the UAE team use. I can't say they've got into my top 10 of favourite bits this year. They're just too big. Lenses are nice though, but the case is superb. This thing holds 6 sunnies, and you can get your name printed on the outside as well. Being from Sycon, they know all about luggage. They make some great bike bags, and that carries over to the sunglasses case. Okay, let's interrupt the gear of the year with bike of the year. Now I've got 2 for you here, or 3, because I've got a gravel one as well, but that's going to be held for the gravel review, so stay tuned for that. Instead, I have got one bike that maybe for you, and another one that may be for the small person in your life. Let's start with that one for the small person in your life, because it is the kids' specialised jet. Why has this got into my favourite bike of the year? Because basically it's not just put a smile on my face this year, it's put a smile on my kid's face as well. She has progressed through several bikes now, and now this thing. The Jet is lightweight, it comes with great componentry, it comes with nice little brake levers that you can adjust for their small hands, and the geometry is absolutely spot on. Now, there is too many kids' bikes out there that are heavy with terrible geometry, and I personally think that doesn't really encourage a kid to fall in love with cycling. And I think if you give them a good bike, from the word go, they're going to stick with realising how good cycling can be. Admittedly, it might cost you a lot more down the road when they want a fancy bike at the age of 10, 12, 13, 14. But hey, the passion can be instilled at an early age. Next up is, of course, the real bike of the year, and that is, for me, the Orbea Orca OMX. Yes, I know you might be thinking, Dave, you are biased, you live in the Basque region, and well, there might be a little bit of that. But I've long liked Orca frame sets. The previous generation I liked, but I didn't fall in love with The generation before that I thought was an absolute outstanding race machine. It was the last generation where it was purely rim brakes, and I think they had nailed everything about what a race bike should be with that bike. It was lightweight, it climbed beautifully, it handled beautifully, it was nimble, it was responsive, and unfortunately some of that was kind of lost with them trying to be a little bit aerodynamic. The inclusion of disc brakes, the wider tyres on the last generation, but that has all been smoothed out, that has all been updated for this new Orca. Yes, you can fit wide tyres in there, something like 32s. It's just as light as that, I think, 6th generation Orca. It climbs just as nice, it's just as nimble, and it looks gorgeous as well. There's not many bikes now that have that classic silhouette. There's far too many out there with the drop stays. If you want to know more about that bike, I'll link the full review below. Let's just say I enjoyed my time on it. Back to the rest of the gear of the year. On to a bit of clothing, because I've got a fair few choices this year. First up, for this time of year, or at least in the Northern Hemisphere when it's cold, wet, horrible, the Velocio Signet shell is just gorgeous. The fit isn't particularly racy, maybe another jersey under there. It's made of event fabric, which you don't see a lot of at all in the cycling market, but I have been absolutely sold on previously because Castelli made a rain jacket made of it. So yeah, to see the event fabric being used again in a cycling product has made me very happy. The next jacket falls into that Gabba camp, a racy close fit waterproof jacket, and this one comes from Santini. It's the Adapt multi-jacket, and it's eco-friendly, or as eco-friendly as cycling kit can be. It doesn't use all them harmful chemicals. It's ahead of the curve because the EU laws are stating that you can't use, is it PTFT? So yeah, thumbs up for that. Prices are here. Okay, next item, I am sticking with clothing. And it's not big book stuff this time. It's from a brand called Hiru. And the stuff's just, well, not flash, not over the top. Functional, good looking items. Three of my favourite pieces is the long sleeve jersey, the socks, and their basic jerseys coming at about €99. The material seems to breathe really well, and well, they're just a damn sight cheaper than some of your high-end brand stuff, but work just as well. On to a bit of hardware now. First up is, believe it or not, Time pedals. Now, the company was acquired by SRAM a couple of years ago. They've not really changed anything with the products, but it's the first time I've been able to use them this year. In my case, I've been using the X Pro 10. Now, I've long been a Shimano user, but as I got older, obviously bits start playing up like your knees, and I've found the X Pro 10 pedals, with the amount of float that you get with them, is absolutely great for if you have got like a knee injury or something. The platform feels solid, secure, very easy to get into with their iClick design. All in all, a bit of a surprise product for this year, I reckon, for me. And another product that comes from the in-house SRAM brands, and that's Hammerhead's Karoo GPS computer. Now, I have been a long time user of Wahoo products, and I still love them, still think they're great, but the Karoo 2 just seems to bring things to another level. It is so in-depth with what you can do with it. It's got a lovely screen on there. The climbing feature seems very accurate. Yes, it is heavier than a lot of other GPS computers out there, and it's also on offer at the moment, believe it or not. Just jumped on the website. I think it's usually about €400. It's down to about 250, something like that. Hopefully that offer will stay around for a little bit longer, because yeah, at €400, I would probably recommend the Wahoo computers because they're like €150 cheaper. But at €250, it's an absolute stellar buy. Right, I think that's about it for my road roundup. Let us know what you think of my picks. I hope it's been useful. I hope things haven't been too pricey. And I hope there's been enough variety there to keep you happy. As always, give us a like, give us a subscribe. And thank you for watching. And enjoy your riding.